Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love, and if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, my lovely Aries, let's see who this person is that's coming towards you. We'll see what they're like, what this relationship is meant to be like, and is it gonna last? All right, so we see the Six of Wands. All right, this may be somebody that you're meeting who's quite successful, or they get a lot of attention. Ooh, they're also showing up as the moon, so they could have strong Cancer or Pisces placements. They're viewing you as Aries energy, the Emperor. Okay, so they're definitely seeing you as a boss. They're seeing you as a badass. And we have the Empress. Oh my goodness, divine counterparts here, Aries. So we have really strong Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and Libran energy coming through. And we see the Knight of Pentacles. So this person could be, they could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your age or younger even. But I'm seeing that you and this person are a perfect match. You two are divine counterparts. This is definitely a connection that's meant to be. Now, with the Six of Wands here, and we have the moon in reverse, this person may be somebody who has a lot of success. And they might even have had some success at a younger age. So this could be somebody who retired early or can retire early. This could be somebody here who, you know, is a successful entrepreneur, or I just kind of feel like they had success at a young age, or for example, they're still quite young and they're just killing it, you know, they're slaying. With the moon energy in reverse, this could be a secret admirer, somebody here who Aries is really thinking about letting you know how they feel. And we see the Five of Swords. This is somebody who definitely goes for it. The Five of Swords is Venus in Aquarius, but this is an energy, Aries, of someone who, when they set their sights on someone or something, they usually get it, right? They're very successful, they're very determined, they're very driven, and they're unapologetic about it, okay? And again, that's kind of why they are so successful. All right, so wow, definitely someone here may be a little bit type A at times, right, Aries? All right, let's see. They're also showing up as a life partner. So I'm not surprised because we have the Emperor and the Empress sitting right next to each other. So this is your person. This is meant to be a long-term connection. I think it's going to be very hard to, you know, pull you two apart in more ways than one. And they could be a Gemini or have strong Gemini placements, but this just indicates that this person's a thinker and a communicator. They're multifaceted. They have the gift of gab. They love witty banter. They're social. All right, and they're wealthy. See, I keep getting that. This is somebody who has a lot to offer, and you could be dealing with another Aries or someone who has really strong Aries placements. But you both are going to really come together because you embody strength and resilience. You're both risk takers. You both have a carefree, youthful personality, or at least this person does. All right, I feel you do as well, Aries. So we see the Moon card. This is somebody who's deeply intuitive and romantic, and I'm also getting they may start off as a secret admirer for you. All right, and we have it's going to be love at first sight. So they're hooked the minute they set their sights on you, Aries. For some of you, they have black hair, but remember these really specific physical attributes, ethnicities, and ages that come through in these readings are going to be confirmation for some of you, but they're not going to resonate with all of you, okay? And we have, this is going to be a telepathic connection, so you two are going to be very psychically linked, finish each other's sentences and such, but I also think you're going to have prophetic dreams about each other. You're going to experience deja vu when you two are together, because most likely you have had past lives together or been together in other dimensions. This person may be vegetarian or they're on some sort of specialized diet, okay? So it could be that they're gluten-free, or, you know, I don't normally say this, but so, you know, it could be that they're on the carnivore diet, or they're on a keto diet or something like that, or, you know, they're vegan or something. So really just a specialized diet there. I do think this person is a healthy eater. They may have 3 siblings. The color green might be important to them, so they could have green eyes. They could drive a green car, or maybe green is their favorite color. They wear green a lot. Your paths will cross during the next air sign season. So we've just entered into Virgo season, Aries. So between now and Libra season, so let's say within the next 2 months, you'll know who this person is. And they may have a severe allergy. Now this could be to bees, it could be to penicillin, it could be a food allergy. Again, that might be why they're on a specific diet. And your paths will cross during some type of celebration or during some sort of holiday, all right? Beautiful energy there. What else do my Aries need to know about this divine counterpart coming towards them? This is your person. This is somebody who's devoted. All right, they're honest, they're faithful, and they're trustworthy. All right, yeah, see, we get blue, green, or gray eyes. So I did get that color green coming through really strong. So for some of you, they do have green eyes. And you may meet through friends. Okay, that could be your setup through friends, or, you're just with friends when you two come together. This person is seeing you as Aries energy, the Emperor. They're seeing you as the boss. They're seeing you as the best of the best. All right, so why do we have the Emperor here? 10 of Swords in reverse. This person might know extensively about you, about what you've been through. All right, the 10 of Swords could be that they know that you're divorced and you're single again. They might know that you've experienced personal loss and that's something that you're healing from. But they're seeing you as ready. They're seeing you as being honest and truthful and in alignment despite the hardships you've experienced. And they see you as the High Priestess in reverse. This person might be a little bit worried, Aries, that you're going to slip away from them. The High Priestess in reverse can be a little bit of a slippery energy, somebody hard to grasp. But I'm also seeing with the High Priestess in reverse, this person, I kind of feel like if you meet through friends or if you start off as friends, this person is going to be, they're going to be waiting for you to come out of this energy of healing. Again, healing from the loss of a loved one, healing from an accident, injury, or illness or something like that. They definitely see you as very strong. And for some of you, there might be like they're waiting to see you again after some sort of ending. So maybe, you get fired from a job and they worked with you before. Okay, or, you've gone on vacation because of some, or had to take some time off due to personal loss or something like that. All right, so I do see that being a very strong scenario for some of you. You may have Cancer, Pisces placements. It's coming through very strong. Maybe both of you do, or you're just embodying this very highly intuitive and creative energy, and that's how they're seeing you. They're definitely going to be, you both are going to recognize that this is a spiritual love, okay? All right, Aries, let's see what will they really admire about you? They're going to feel like you're honest and you're trustworthy. All right, and they see you as the Avenger. So they see you as, somebody who's balanced, somebody who's fair and just, and you're righteous on behalf of yourself and others. So you do the right thing. All right, and at the bottom of the deck, we see Exorcist energy, which is one of my Aries archetype cards. That you free yourself and others of destructive impulses. So again, you're other people's rock or anchor. You help others. For some of you, you might have like a friend or a sibling who battles addiction, or you've been a caregiver for that person. So they definitely see you as a force to be reckoned with and someone that a lot of other people rely on as well. All right, so we see the Empress energy. This is telling me you two are divine counterparts. This is a soulmate, twin flame, divine counterpart connection. All right, regardless of the label you want to give it, Aries, it's meant to be. Okay, we see this rejection is actually divine protection. So for some of you, there could be a stop and a start within this connection, or it could be a reconciliation if I'm describing like an X to a T. But for others of you, I do feel like you're going to understand, both of you will understand after you two come together why other things didn't work out. One of you could also be recently rejected. That could be anything from losing a job, not getting the home that you're hoping to buy or move into, or something like that, or another relationship. You're going to realize why that, that rejection is actually protecting you and putting you on the path to each other. We see this being a very highly telepathic connection. Trust your intuition here. You're both going to be highly intuitive. And we see one person is giving too much in the relationship. I don't see that at all. But, you know, I do think it's always important to prioritize balance. So Spirit's giving you a little bit of a heads up there. And there's going to be a very, very strong attraction between the two of you. I mean, there's almost no way there can't be an attraction with the Emperor and the Empress coming through, because you're the embodiment of that, you know, divine polarity. All right, let's see what else my Aries need to know. Anything else we need to know here for my Aries? So discord among friends or family. Okay, so again, that could be something you're experiencing or they're experiencing. We see unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Okay, so that could be right now just little independent messages here for my Aries that, you know, we're going through unsettling times, and we certainly are. But, you know, you may need to just plan ahead and focus on, focus on your stability. We see financial pinch. Okay, again, so some of my Aries, you do need to focus on your finances right now, with the economy the way it is, things like that. All right, and we see rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Yeah, but you've gotten through the most difficult part, so I do see brighter times ahead. Anything else we need to know about this person or this connection, please, for my Aries? Anything else we need to know here? We see March. So this is Pisces, Aries energy. So you could be a March Aries. But this could also be something really important that either happened in March that brings you two together, that now you see, okay, now you see why you didn't get that job overseas that you applied for in March, right? Or, you know, somebody had a divorce finalized in March or something like that. But maybe this is just confirmation that I'm connecting with March Aries or Pisces here. We see October energy. Okay, so October would be Libra or Scorpio energy. So again, same thing goes, October could be pivotal for this connection or something that happened in your or their life in October. Okay, and we see marriage. So we do see that for some of my Aries, this absolutely will lead to some sort of traditional union or marriage. All right, I'm going to leave it here, my lovely Aries, sending you love and light. Take care.